Greetings everyone, this is Double Dealing Disarray, and welcome back to my playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I hope you enjoyed the last video. I certainly did. This one promises to be just as good, if not better. Now, let's play.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Scamming with the greats. What kind of advice is that? It really looks up to you. That's nice to see. You're too nice to that little one. Nice to see.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
Got any stock for an extra special customer like me? Yours is the first happy face I've seen in a good while. See what you have.
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday.
I'd like to buy it from you. Mole said I could have it. If it was worth any coin, do you think Mole would have given it to you? Take good care of that key. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that.
I mean, maybe.
Invitation, hand it over now. Mole knows it'll be safer with me. So do you. With all the other fabulous things you found in this inn, why hold on to a dusty old key? Look, give it to me now or I'll steal it later. The former is less embarrassing. Hold on to a dusty key.
I guess it is kind of old. Here. Birds of a feather.
Thank you.
Hiss! I say hiss!
Majesty. Easy kitty, I mean you no harm. Got your whiskers in a twist. Yes. Easy kitty.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
Apologies, I'll keep my distance. My intentions are pure, I only wanted to admire you up close. Your point. My intentions are pure.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. Quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this place? Quietly admire the cat. You seem like someone who knows what he's about. Heard anything interesting around here?
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. But do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
Quietly admire.
You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Hiss.
Why is it a naked cat? Quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this place?
I slinked, of course.
Hey!
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're 2 tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
By doing what I do best, being a hero. I was in Moonrise and I just happened to run into her, killing everyone who got in my way. Honestly, sheer dumb luck. On a road, breaking and entering is kind of my thing.
Then I'm glad you're on our side.
You should have seen her. She was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see, well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Holy shit.
Oh, I don't need anything else. Thanks.
Busy, are you? Not a nice way to greet a friend. You're not going to thank me for saving your life? I deserve payment. If not for me, you'd be dead. You're not going to thank me.
Did I not already? How remiss of me. Here. That should cover your services.
Thank you. Busy, are you?
Very. Was there something else?
What will you do when you get out of here? What part do you play in the Iron Hand Gnomes?
I am more than a part. I am its oil and gears. I am its purpose, its leader. We are inventors of the highest order, matched, perhaps, but never surpassed by the Gondians at the High House of Wonders. But our forebears were foolish, complicit with Saravok's madness over a century past. And so, we were banished. We still are to this day.
Saravok, the ball spawn? Oh? Fighting with a murderous lunatic is more than foolish. Pity he never succeeded.
Perhaps. But why should I be punished for a mistake I took no part in?
Exactly.
The Gondians refuse us, time and time again. I have fought tooth and nail to restore our reputation, particularly against the Gondian detractors who live in glass houses. Our return to Baldur's Gate will usher in a new era for the Iron Hand Gnomes. The realm deserves the benefit of our genius.
What do you do when you get out of here? I'll leave you to your own.
I have plans in Baldur's Gate. The work of many years' labor that will finally bear fruit. You should look for me once we're in the city. The name Wolverine Bongle will be mentioned among many, I've little doubt.
Here to elaborate on these plans? You seem quite confident in yourself, aren't you? Have to get to the city first.
That's Iron Hand gnome business.
Leave you to your own devices.
Appreciate it.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Heard the name Nathaniel from a friend of mine, Halson. About the loot you found and play a little?
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
Flame and You know where you are. Pull out the found and play a little closer at him. Maybe something you missed. Really? Nothing? Not a tattoo?
Nothing catches your eye.
Okay. Time to play.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help. My loot. You got it back. How?
Killed Alice Storm, a twisted surgeon. Took it from his corpse. I had to slay a monster or two. Don't worry about that now. I'm glad to see you well.
You killed a Thorm? The Ketheric's elite. How did you... Never mind. He needs us. Needs our help. I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness, that loss. He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Hausen, a druid. Thaniel spoke of little else.
Okay.
Do you know him?
Yeah. Depends why you want him. I'll bring Hausen. He told me about Thaniel, about the spirit of the land. No, Hausen, I'll bring him. I'll bring him soon.
I was freed to find you. It's fate. You and I were meant to meet to save Thaniel. Bring Hausen as soon as you can. The Shadowfell is no place for a child. Especially a child like Thaniel.
I don't believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry thee.
No. No!
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours too.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here.
What? Where will she go then? Why not? I'm not sending her out there alone. Fine with me, she's already a sight.
The weave knows her purpose. It will guide her plainly, if she listens. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning. That of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. Abandon not the weave, and it shall not abandon thee.
There's a smiling. You can trust Withers. If he says you'll be safe, leave him. Sorry. Be different. I'm not gonna make you go away. John. But Withers knows things.
I...
Sorry.
You feel her grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right.
It hurts, I know it does, but you'll feel better in time. You've been so strong. They'd be so proud of you. They're not, so you can fit yourself.
I don't feel so strong. Or anything, really. Just tired.
Yeah, there's more.
Trinkets and doodads.
Oh, shit!
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief.
Yeah.
Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Looks like
The
chess.
keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Fall back, protect your queen above everything else. You shouldn't be playing games with this man, he's a devil. Pressure on him, attack the pieces in front of his king. Sorry kid, I've never played lance board. Rig the game with some sleight of hand. You're not even looking!
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you?
Mole!
What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
Please do.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm.
Figured he'd figure it out. Why you're... And what is the other half? Is that why you're here to play games? Just bugger off back to hell, would you?
My favorite kind. Ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left.
It's always more than that.
Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They're a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Don't play games, Raphael. Help him out. This is a bad idea, Astarion. We should find another way. I don't think he knows.
Really? It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership.
Stop dancing around.
I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Joy.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health.
You're very good health. You'll have to pardon my friend, Karlak. She's very excited to meet you. Not thirsty. Your stare head on as you examine her body language.
Yeah. I mean, it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Karlak.
I didn't mean to do that.
She is anxious for you to drink the wine first, and it's an anxiety you recognize. Not every knave prefers a blade in the ribs or arrow in the back. Some prefer poison.
I drink this how long before the poison you've added kills me? Wine to kind of drink. I have the wine to see if it's been tempered.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh, but it spoils my trust. I prefer using Vanian's breath for interrogations. It doesn't carry a scent.
No, but it does leave the subject paralyzed. Whatever comes after, I would have you standing on your own 2 feet.
Hells to the fuck no.
You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Now, why you spiked my wine. Yes, the parasite is giving me powers I never had before. It's changing me for the better. Trying to change me, to win me over, but I'm resisting its temptations. The answer is no. It has no influence on me whatsoever. You've been indulging your illicit.
And you're certain you will continue to resist?
Yes. We'll see. Now with the absolute certainty.
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Got the right form. I encountered him in Moonrise Towers. He's back, perhaps. Should have hit him harder in the first place. Who is he?
Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter.
Yeah. Something like that.
He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Certainly hope so. What do you have in mind? Think I can kill him? I don't think so.
Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Ketheric's days are numbered, I'll make sure of it. You want to make use of my infection, I want to be cured of it. Seems like I'll be doing most of the heavy lifting. I'm not doing it.
You're the only one who can get inside the towers. You were born for this mission. Or made for it, rather. Besides, you need this. You need to heal yourself of your infection.
How's that look?
Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
No. How do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows.
You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Is that Rolan? I thought we had better sense than this.
Gods damn it all! I can do nothing right! Not a damn thing!
What are you even doing here? You're supposed to be at Last Light. Tell me you weren't looking for Moonrise.
So what if I was? Cal and Leah could be there. Instead, I found myself cornered by shadow fiends and in need of rescue. From you, of all bloody people.
Hey! Could I have left you to die? You were trying to help your family. You're too hard on yourself. Shut up and be grateful I saved your sorry tale.
Or not hard enough. I've failed Cal and Leah again. Be on your way. I'll return to Last Light. I know when I'm outmatched. Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics!
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Rolan. That's what matters.
Thought you'd be happier to see them, or to see each other. Roland was in a bad state without you two. Getting captured was stupid and reckless, so who is paying?
I was just overwhelmed. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
Don't mention it. Anything to add, Roland? It's the last time I risked my life for you.
I've lashed out at you, drunkenly and otherwise, and you helped anyway. You didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. And thank you. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
Yeah. Yes. Flaming Fist recuperating in last light. Seems he escaped from the curse, and he spoke of a boy named Daniel.
A survivor? Sylvanus blesses us. This could be just the person we need to speak to. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Alrighty, well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. If you did, please leave a like. Maybe subscribe if you wish. But, with that fun done for now, this is Double Dealing Disarray, signing out.